Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Monday, February 3rd. We are back at it. Another month, believe it or not, is down. The very first month of 2020. Hopefully you're working towards your goals in 2020. I know I am. And we're excited here at Tailored Weddings for the future and things to come. Today, we're going to talk specifically about partnerships. It was a question I got asked over the weekend, and I thought was a great question here for Live at 7:55. So more on that right after the break. And we turn our camera back on. There we are back. February 3rd, 2020. DJ and TV show is coming up very soon. Can't believe how quick that is coming up. If you don't have your tickets yet, Tuesdays are a great day to buy your airfare, but I would check on it now. Airfare to Vegas out of Minneapolis recently was dirt cheap, like 100 and 150 bucks, whatever the heck it was. So jump on that. You'll be able to see me and many other great presenters you can learn from. Glenn Roush, Jeremy Brack. It's just going to be Big Daddy and Jordan Marshall and Ron Ruth and Bill Herman. It's going to be a great lineup of talent. Jason Jones, specifically looking forward to his as well. So a lot of great content, a lot of great talent there. Donnie Lewis on Monograms. So get your ticket for DJN TV show if you haven't already done so. Just go to djntv.com. So specifically, good morning to Jim, Lynn, Joe, Tony. Glad to see you here. Wes, Kevin Porter, good morning, sir. Hope all is well. Sumel, good morning, good morning. Partnerships. Well, I've had a few of those over the years. Rich Lang, good morning. Vicky, good morning. Brent, good morning. John, good morning. And, I had a DJ reach out to me recently and talk about partnerships, and I've had some great partnerships over the years. I've had some partnerships that have not gone so well, and to me it's all about, if you have your plan in advance, and I haven't always had that in advance. I'll be truthfully honest with you. Mike Walter, good morning, sir. Haven't always had that in advance, but I think anytime you go into a partnership, you also need to know how you're going to get out of that partnership. Same thing in business. What's your exit plan strategy? How do you plan to exit the biz? Are you just going to liquidate your assets and be done and turn over contracts or whatever the case may be? Do you have a plan to sell? What is your options? What are your options? Excuse me. But that's something you need to find out. So partnerships, you definitely want to have a plan in place before you move forward with signing an agreement with someone to get into business. That's very important. Good morning, Frank. And something else to consider is, what do you both bring to the table? What are your strong suits? What are their strong suits? There's a partnership right now that I've had for several years that, that person's strong suits are not my strong suits. And sometimes my strong suits are more than their strong suits. So it's a nice mesh. I had a partnership with a former, actually one of my best friends in the world. He and I entered a partnership together. And I always wondered, how's that going to work out in the end? And we ended up making it work. In the end, for both of us, when I bought him out of his side of the business, it was a case where our friendship was more important than the financial gain, quote unquote. And it wasn't a lot of money here at all either. But our relationship, our friendship was more important than the financial gain. We chose to put that above anything else. And I think again, in certain situations, that is most important. And I would argue you want to consider the human element of any situation. Not that I don't want to be, all business, because I think business is business and personal is personal. And I agree with that. But in some instances, you have to look at your life as a whole, because ultimately, above all else, it's your life, it's your decision of what you want to do moving forward. So be thinking about that. Be thinking about, if you're going to enter into a partnership with someone in regards to business, also think about how you're going to get out of it. Morning, Mark. Morning, Mom. My mom just joined us. So be thinking about how you're going to get out of it as well. That's something that's key and important in thinking about. And this gentleman contacted me, like I said, over the weekend and gave me some thoughts and wanted to know my opinion. And I absolutely shared him my opinion. And I'm not going to get into the details of that here today, but it made me really think about, this is a great topic for live to chat about, to share with you here today, because maybe you have a partnership in business. Maybe it's just a working relationship with someone. Whatever it is, be thinking about the human element above all else, getting out, because ultimately it does affect your life even outside of the business world. Good morning, Jesse Vieser. I love your new logo, by the way, Jesse. It looks great. So glad your son was able to do that for you. Michael, good morning. John Schapp, Brent, thanks for being here. That's going to be it for Live at 75 for today. Just a quick hit on partnerships specifically. Good morning, Kirk Holson. Hope all is well over in Minnesota with you. That's going to be it, like I said, for Live at 7:55 today. Upcoming conferences you can find me at are going to be DJN TV show in February 24th to February 27th. We have Mobile Beat Las Vegas. You can find me in the front row, Platinum Pass at that one. Wes Swisher says, entered into one, never gotten in writing, so now I'm just a subcontractor on the outs. Ouch. Ouch. Wes. Yee. Not good. And Jonathan Paduano says, someone once told me the only ship that doesn't sail is a partnership. I don't know about that, man. Honestly, I've had some great ones over the years that have turned out really well, and others that not so well. So again, it's one of those things that I agree with here in regards to partnerships is, again, just think about the actual life impact at the end. That's the biggest probably thing to think about, that not people don't always think about that. So Mobile Beat, we talked about that. And then also Midwest DJs Live, April 26th to April 28th at the Hyatt right across from the Fiserv in downtown Milwaukee. Grab your tickets at MidwestDJsLive.com. Thanks so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. We will see you back here tomorrow for another edition. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks for watching Live at 7:55. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to MitchTaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart first.